Let's make the modifier appear in the bricks, fall down, and modify the paddle. Okay, so in generate bricks, we need to generate these things at random now. So we're going to create a random integer equals int, and then we're going to say math.random times the range of numbers we want. We'll say 5. And then we're going to say if random equals 0, we're going to generate at that location new large paddle, not a brick, a large paddle, which is a subclass of brick. And if it's not equal to 0, we'll generate just a normal brick. So this will create about 1 every 5 bricks will be a large paddle modifier, just so we can test it. You can adjust the number of random things that you have happening here. But so that's how we generate random bricks. So if we run our game right now, we should see a couple bricks in this thing. Oops. Yeah, no, it's okay. We should see a couple bricks pop up that are blue, like a kind of more pure blue. Yeah, and there they are. They have, okay. So they're appearing there. They're just not doing anything. So they actually are large paddle modifiers. So once we have those generated, we need to go into the check collisions method and do a couple things. So in check collisions, wherever you have that, here's my check collisions method. We're cycling over all the bricks. And when a ball hits a brick that is a modifier, we don't want to just say got hit and play the sound. We can say play sound still in there, but we want to do if b instance of modifier. If it's an instance of a modifier, we want to we have to import modifier. We want to actually have it modify something, or we want to set it to falling. So we cast the brick object as a modifier, b dot set is falling to true, so the thing actually starts to fall. And then else, if it's just a normal brick, we just want to say brick dot got hit. But then also, what we want to add a new check in here. So we're checking over all the bricks and if the ball is hitting them, but we also want to check if the brick collides with a paddle now. So if the person catches the brick, so we say if b dot check collisions, or yeah, isn't it b dot check collisions? Do I not have that method in the brick class? I think I do. The paddle dot get wrecked. What is this? Create a method in the brick class called get wrecked or check collisions. Do we not have that yet? Okay, so we can do we'll just use the get wrecked method. Okay, so over in game panel, instead of b.check collisions, get wrecked, I'll delete this line. So we're going to say if b.getWrecked.intersects the paddle.getWrecked, so that accomplishes the collision check. Then we want to set b.set is active to false because the modifier has encountered the paddle, and we want to say the paddle dot modify, and we want to cast the brick object to a modifier object b, like this. Alright, so modifier, not modify. And if I have done all this stuff correctly, I believe it will actually start to fall and it'll modify the paddle at this point. So let's see. Compiling, starting. Oh, and it's going to take me a while to find a brick up. Oh, it didn't start falling. Alright, what's happening? Okay. Something is going on here that it didn't start to fall. Did I never set? I set is falling to true. Let's go look under the modifier class and set is falling. modifier under update. If is falling, y plus equals dy, and the math.random makes that this. I'm going to pause the video and come back at you in a minute. The problem at the end of the last video was, or whatever, the problem was that we're not updating any of the bricks. So I think everything is actually working. The bricks just aren't being updated. So we just need to cycle over all the brick objects and update them. Actually, let's just create a method called update bricks. So public void update bricks, and we'll just cycle over all the bricks. Oops, sorry. Bricks. We'll just use enhanced for loops for brick b row b.update, and here we need to call update bricks. And I believe if we run our program now, the modifiers will actually fall and they'll actually affect the paddle. If we ever get a modifier collision, yes, it's falling, and it does, it affects the paddle. How awesome. Alright, let's see if the effect goes away after. I should have set this to not something less than 10 seconds. We're going to have to sit here together while it's going. Come on. There, and it goes back. Alright, awesome.